Hello, welcome to your weekly tech update, the show that explores the newest, coolest, and yes, sometimes just mind-boggling side of the interwebs. I am your gaming aficionado, Ray McNeil. Coming up on the program today, Marvel Studios did a Wolverine and Deadpool drone show over Hall H at the San Diego Comic-Con, and it was truly amazing. As was the movie too, by the way. Almost 8 years after its original release, No Man's Sky has a free update that they're saying is going to change the universe for the better. Happening in this week's What The? There were so many stories, I couldn't pick just one. We're going to start with a story titled, AI Made This, and I don't like it. Not at all. Check out some of these robots too, shown off in China recently. Some of them straight up nightmare fuel. Want to go for a bike ride 150 meters in the air? Then you're going to want to check out sky biking. And of course, we'll wrap up the program with this week's Moment of Joy. All that and a whole lot more coming up on today's edition of your weekly tech update. Next. Marvel Studios did a Wolverine and Deadpool drone show over Hall H at the San Diego Comic-Con, and it was truly amazing. It's happening! An official app for Sony's PS VR2 headset has just been listed on Steam. The PlayStation VR2 app is going to launch on August 6th. That is one day ahead of the release of the official adapter that's going to be required to get everything working on your computer. The PlayStation VR2 app Steam page says enjoy VR games and apps on Steam with PlayStation VR2. Install the PSVR2 app to use the PSVR2 on your PC, set up your PSVR devices, and keep the firmware for the PSVR2 headset and your Sense controllers up to date. It also notes a requirement for the PlayStation VR2 PC adapter, which is going to be sold separately on August 7th for $60. This is effectively a breakout box that turns the single USB-C cable from the VR headset into a DisplayPort, power, and USB connection. Your PC will need to meet some minimum requirements to run the PSVR 2, so you do need Windows 10 at least. You're going to need an Intel Core i5-7600 or better, or an AMD Ryzen 3 3100 Zen 2 or later will be required. At least 8 gigs of RAM, a GeForce GTX 1650, which is kind of incredible. That's a pretty low-spec card, and I'm going to say you're going to want something much more powerful than that. You'll need something with a DisplayPort 1.4 connection. You need USB, of course, and a Bluetooth connection of some kind. They're saying Bluetooth 4.0. By the standards of 2024, it's all pretty easy going. The GPU requirement especially so, at quite a bit lower than the respective power of the PS5. Again, I suggest something much more powerful. However, you will need pretty recent architectures inside of your machine to get the PSVR2 functioning. That's Turing RDNA or later on the GPU side, or Zen 2 or later if you're running an AMD CPU. That's all likely due to what the PSVR2 was designed to work with originally, which was the Zen 2 RDNA 2 powered PS5. One thing to note is that some of the features found on the PSVR2 are set to stay on the PS5 exclusively. That includes HDR, headset feedback, adaptive triggers, and haptic feedback. You will get, however, the PSVR2's high-resolution visuals, its tracking with its controllers, and they're saying foveated rendering as well, which is pretty incredible because I didn't think that was going to be coming to Steam. More updates will be coming out in the future, no doubt, but for right now, we're only a week away from being able to plug your PSVR2 directly into your computer. No Man's Sky and publisher and developer Hello Games' journey has been nothing short of amazing. After a pretty rough launch back in 2016, with critics and players alike criticizing a video game that felt almost nothing like what was promised during the marketing campaign, well, it's been evolving over the years through meaty free updates that seemingly won't stop coming anytime soon. Now, with Worlds Part 1 out in the wild, No Man's Sky has become even richer and more interesting to explore. The latest update arrives at no extra cost after more than 20 expansion-like additions to the space exploration game. This marks yet another big refresh for the procedurally generated universe that can be explored either solo or with friends online. Among the latest of the biggest features and reworks, we can find new creatures, upgraded water visuals, more varied skies and cloud vistas, extra atmospheric varieties, and weather conditions, and all new biomes. Not only that, but there are new gameplay additions as well, such as the ability to rename previous discoveries and the arrival of combat mechs. As usual, these huge No Man's Sky updates have no end in sight. Worlds Part 1 is far too big to cover with a simple news report or short video. That's why I recommend you check out Hello Games' in-depth introductory video that they have posted on their website. You can also find it on space.com. They have it on a story there too. All of these updates and tweaks are stacked on top of the already ridiculously awesome amount of content and different ways to experience No Man's Sky that we've received over the years. We think it's fair to say that Hello Games' behemoth has not only made up for its lackluster launch back in 2016, but it has also become one of the best space games ever. Whether you want to be a space pirate or a peaceful explorer looking to colonize uncharted planets, No Man's Sky genuinely feels too good to be true. And its biggest problem nowadays might be that it's too much of a dangerous time sink. No Man's Sky is available on PC, PS4 and PS5, Xbox consoles, and even the Nintendo Switch. Moreover, it's currently available via Games Pass and has extensive support for certain VR headsets for all platforms, and no doubt when you plug your PSVR2 headset into your Steam gaming machine, you're also going to be able to play No Man's Sky there as well.